guys, and welcome back to The Good Place. Today we are on episode 9, I think. 9 of season 3. I think there's 12th episode in this series. So the time of finishing this season is not this series. The time to finish the season is coming quick, which is what? Oh my god, my glasses are so dirty. You don't realize how dirty your glasses are until you have two lights pointed at you and you can't help but see it. Anyways, so a little bit of announcement. So I am getting my wisdom teeth removed in 2 days. And when that happens, I'm gonna be like a chipmunk who has too many nuts in his mouth. I'm gonna be I won't be able to eat anything solid for a good 3 days. So obviously I will not be filming. I'm filming videos in advance for this, but if there's a small gap of 2-3 days, it's because I didn't have my mouth hasn't recovered by the time I thought it would, and the videos that I film are out. I don't think that's gonna happen, but just in case, I've not gone away for 2 weeks like I did last time. It's just because I can't speak. So I think I'm gonna be able to speak, but having huge cheeks and on camera, not very comfortable with that. So yeah. So last time they tried to go see the guy who guessed. I don't remember his name. I just have Doug for set, and I don't know if that's it. They tried to go see the guy who, guessed the whole good place and bad place, because it was oh, you must live a perfect good place. You must live a perfect life, and he doesn't. And then there were demons after them, and to escape, they went to Janet's void, and they died. Which is great. I'm oh my god, they don't deserve to die like this. Just like that.
You did it. You brought us into your void. If I had a heart, it would be pounding. You'd think there'd be side effects, but I feel great.
Yeah, but where are the others?
Still amazing.
Dude, why are there so many Janets? And why do I sound like Janet? You also look like Janet. Do I? Why? What? What is happening? Oh no. Am I wearing a vest?
Okay, that's Jason.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so predictable. Oh my god.
Where are we exactly? We're not.
This must have been so fun to film.
You're not. Your real bodies dematerialized when you entered my void, and your essences reconstituted themselves in this form. Cool. And when you say void, I mean a subdimension outside of space and time, at the nexus of consciousness and matter, tethered to my essence. Does that help? It
No.
does not help. Makes it way worse. I just want to lie down. Where is down? I found it. It's up here.
Through it and find the head account.
But Michael, why can't we go with you? Well, you just died, which means you're the first humans in history to not immediately go to the good or bad place, which in turn makes you interdimensional fugitives. So that's neat.
Fun.
The judge
Okay.
was so pissed at me for, breaking all the rules, and she might take it out on you. Plus, the bad place is probably hunting for us, so literally the entire universe is against you.
Okay.
Proof that the bad place is tampering with the point system.
Oh, that's what he thinks? I thought it was just the way the system was made was bad.
Will tell us what to do, and this will all be over. We're almost at the end, guys. Just stay here. Keep Janet's heads on straight.
This is nuts. We're in a void in the body of a white lady.
Not a lady, darling.
But we are white. Let's all say white people think. Billy Joel.
I also love that they kind of just defended her, because she says it all the time. Because sometimes I'd be like, girl, and she's like, not a girl. But this is the first time we've actually seen people defending them. That's hilarious. Her, sorry. I saw Jason as Janet and I was like, ooh, there's two Janets.
I found it on Etsy. There was nowhere to park. Did you refill the Brita? I find this void quite calming, actually. It's like, this time the Xanax took me. Oh, I have the worst stomachache. Dude, relax. Here, let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, wow, Eleanor, how'd you do that? I don't know.
Eleanor slash Janet.
So I thought we'd have some bitch and Janet powers. What just happened? What did you do? Sorry, I'm just trying to help Cheaty. The structural integrity of this void is already at risk. You can't start randomly conjuring up objects, or it might shatter the void. Yes, it might. It might make everything blow up and we'll all disappear forever. So stop it!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm Neil, head accountant. You must be Janet and Michael?
Yes.
Can I just say, I really depreciate you coming.
Depreciate?
A little bit of accounting humor. Ah, yeah. So what can I do for you?
Afraid that somehow the bad place has been tampering.
Tampering? No, quite impossible. Laughable, really. Janet, can you remind me to laugh at that later?
Your amusement has been scheduled. End of conversation.
Oh, wow.
She's a lot of fun.
Could you just humor us, though? Show us how the system works.
Well, I suppose I could give you a quick tour. We don't get a lot of visitors.
Why are these super old computers?
Suppose we can, but there's not that much to talk about. The things you saw weren't part of my life, so...
It's so weird to,
What are
like...
you talking about, man? Of course it was you. I saw it. Well, it was a Cheaty, sure, but it wasn't me, Cheaty. This is a classic philosophical question, the concept of the self, or who we are, philosophically speaking. There's the Cheaty I am, who lived a certain life, and there's the Cheaty you saw, your soulmate, or whatever, who had some entirely different life. Not the same Cheaties.
So, this is the main feed.
Oh my god, do you see that? It goes on forever!
And then sent here to be assigned a point value based on the absolute moral worth of that action. For example, a couple in Osaka, Japan just decided to have a destination wedding. Negative 1,200 points.
Why?
Oh, and it's a destination theme wedding. Negative 4,300. The theme's Lord of the Rings. They're basically doomed. Ah, here's fun. This means that someone has just done something which has never been done before.
But like, how do you... Because clearly they're doing that because they love it. And it's really good for them. Well, how do you decide... Did they decide that that's bad? That that's not good? That's worth negative points?
Richard Moore of Sugarland, Texas, hollowed out an eggplant and filled it with hot sauce and nickels.
Hector over in American Coins, and my dear buddy Matt in Weird Sex Things.
I'm still waiting on a response to the request I filed for immediate suicide.
Request denied. I love Matty. He's hilarious.
So, they now
Okay.
examine the action, its use of resources, the intentions behind it, its effects on others.
Correct. And you end up with this. And here is why tampering is impossible. Because this score is then double-checked by 3 billion other accountants, all chosen at random. And if they all come to the same conclusion, which they always do, it makes this official. Anyone who does this same action in the exact same way loses this many points.
Anne, why wouldn't you want to know what her life was like? You're not even a little bit curious what it was like to hit this? I don't mean this, although, frankly, I would also hit this. I don't want to see those memories because, philosophically speaking, they're none of my business.
Okay, no, that's...
They happened to someone else. Let me explain. Take a seat. Conceptions of the self. Let's start with John Locke, who believed that personal identity was based on having a continued consciousness, essentially. Memory. Memories are linked.
She's like, oh my
that
fucking
together
god.
form a single self. If I can't remember what happened, because it happened to a Cheaty from another timeline, it's not a unified me. But there is definitely a tattoo on my butt that says Jason. That brings us to Derek Parker. It does. And even if I have memories
Great question.
from an earlier time, that doesn't necessarily mean it was me. After all, if my brain was split in two and each half was put in a different person, which one is me? All I know is that other Cheaty doesn't exist anymore, and this one does. So this must be the real Cheaty.
The Book of Dogs. I love the cover of that.
Four bush, 4 cup, You're set. Hey, no peeking. Accountants only.
Can you just tell me his total so far?
Looks like he's at 520,000 points. Well done, Doug.
So that's good.
Oh, it's excellent. Wait, he's 68 years old? Oh, that's terrible. He's screwed.
I knew it. Doug has spent his entire life being nothing but good. He once found $1 on the ground and he sent it to the Canadian government to help pay down their national debt. And he isn't even close to getting in? How can that be?
But mate, the points are indisputable. They have been since the beginning.
Og gives his rock to Grog.
First ever act of human altruism. Og earned 10,000 points that day. Of course, then Grog used that rock to put Og's brains in and lost 1 million points. The is cold, objective, and airtight. And unless you can prove otherwise, I don't know how I can help you.
Just got 700 new weird sex thing files in the last 1 second.
Oh yeah, Burning Man just started.
Someone fell in love with you. It's just not me. I told you not to conjure anything. Sorry, I just swapped the living room for a classroom. Not you, him. Jason, what is wrong with you? Sorry, Janet. I didn't mean to conjure Pillboy. I was just thinking about how much fun we used to have hanging out in his broken hot tub. And then he showed up.
Yeah, I was just chilling, being nothing. Then all of a sudden, I was.
Oh. Goodbye, Pillboy.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Here's a question. If Doug Forset's not getting in, who is? Let's look at one more file. Someone who's gotten into the good place this year.
All right. Why don't we look at...
Does it has
No
that?
one. No one got in.
When was the last time someone got in?
The last time someone got enough points to get to the place was 521 years ago.
What the fuck?
Michael. Yo, homie. You and Eleanor were fighting before, and I could...
See, that's what I mean. I don't think the bad place is rigging the system. I think it's because they are like putting so much. First of all, they're deciding human ethics, like, and they're not even human. But that's besides the point. How can they decide something is more like example, being gay. Like, of course it's not an action. This would not work in this scenario. But I'm saying in some countries that are more conservative and more religious, that believe in different things, don't think that being gay is a sin. If these people would rule the afterlife, people who are gay will lose points because of that. But and people who think, well, that's fine, it's just who they love, would not give them any points for that, would not give them any bad points for that. They would just be, because I think this is what this is. So it's really depending on morals. Like, I don't think, like, this is really based on actions, so this thing would not work in real life. Don't, like, it would not work, but that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes they're saying things that, are funny. Like, doing this and this, or, like, listening to, I don't know, this singer's song loses you 200 points. But why? Like, if this person like, if it's a fine singer who's not toxic or problematic in any ways, why are they losing points? That's what I mean. Like, why are they doing that? And the gay example is kind of bad, but I think you get what I mean. It's like, who are you to decide this?
Confusing. What was I supposed to do, man? You wouldn't talk to me. This seemed like the only option. Hi, Chidi. I'm Eleanor. I'm Arizona Shrimp Horny. Not what I sound like, Jason. Get out of here. Oh, Look, you know what? Just forget it. What am I even doing? I'm chasing a dude who isn't into me. I'm making myself vulnerable for no reason. I don't even know who I am anymore. Uh-oh. This is new.
I'm so annoyed at myself. Stupid Eleanor. Stupid.
What?
This whole thing sucks, you know?
Eleanor, you're not...
One thing I never wanted to do, ever for any reason, was to follow some guy around like a lame puppy dog. I mean, look at me. I don't need to do that. I can get any guy I want.
Eleanor, just... Hang on.
What, dude? What? What do you want?
What is going on? Okay, well, this is bad.
Why are you staring at me? Do I have a zit on my nose or something?
Your sense of self is crumbling and it's taking the void down with it.
Great. So I don't feel like myself for 2 seconds and it breaks the universe?
It's air mounted! Do you see this, honey? This must be what Janet stores all her information. This screen can literally show us anything that has ever happened. Cartoons! Cartoons! I think it's broken. TV, play cartoons for Jason. Oh my. Janet has a crush on you. I'm sorry. It's not just a crush. I think in one of the reboots, you and Janet were married. Whoa, married? Oh, this flat screen must have been a wedding present. It's all starting to make sense.
It's
now.
really not.
Well, I've got to run. We're having a little thing in the break room for Marisol's birthday. She's turning 39 million again. So, if there's nothing else.
Wait, again?
If there's nothing else, Neil, be logical. Not one good place resident in over 500 years? Not Jonas Salk? Not Harriet Tubman? Not one single golden girl? The bad place has hacked your system.
No, it hasn't. How dare you?
Oh,
I'm beginning to resent.
I didn't think it was. But now, with his reaction,
If
maybe.
you've got a problem, then go to the good place, take it over the committee.
Fix whatever's wrong with the afterlife. But before we get into that, Eleanor's identity is shattering inside of my void, and I might blow up. So I'm gonna need you to grab a paperclip and marbleize me like yesterday.
What's gonna happen to the humans?
No idea, but I can't take them out of my void in the middle of this office. And if we do nothing, everyone's gonzo. Marbleize me, get us somewhere safe, and bring me back. Drop from Phoenix, Arizona. Your favorite meal is shrimp scampi. You listed your emergency contact as Britney Spears as a long shot way of meeting her, and your favorite movie is that clip of John Travolta saying Adele Dazeem. You flew halfway around the world because you wanted to be a better person, and it was very brave. You're sharp and you're strong. You make fun of me a lot. You once called me a human snooze button, but you also showed up in my classroom when I was drowning in despair and canned chili, and you basically saved my life. You have very high self-esteem and a very low tolerance for men who wear sandals, and your worst nightmare is someone saying something nice about you to your face, but too bad, because I need to say it, because you deserve it. Because Chief,
What the? It was. They were kissing, but they were not. Okay, thank you. But.
Nice work, bud.
Oh, they've kissed. They've had a first kiss so many times.
You sure?
yes, I'm okay. Wait, ooh.
What?
They're not Janet's anymore, they're them, and they're not sitting well. Incoming.
Shit!
They're all here, and they're safe
Ah, fuck.
from the old scary thing. Now there's a new scary thing.
There's some cake left.
Yes.
Guys, I'm so sorry. The accountant was no help.
Rude.
Not in a good place in 500 years. We have no plan. No one's coming to save us. So, I'm gonna do it.
Corner piece.
He's more upset about the cake than the people.
You can't take the book of dogs. Accountants only.
I need one of you to volunteer to do something outrageously insane that will either make you cease to exist or be really fun.
That's most of the things I tried.
Cooking and stuff.
I know what happened to him, so come on, let's go. Everyone else, come on. There you go. We're in the good place.
No offense, dude, but you have told us a lot of lies in the last 300 years. So seriously, where the fork are we? fork. Shirt. Ashhole. Holy forking shirt balls.
She said!
We're in the good place.
Oh my god! It's like a take back to season 1. Like, in season 1, she was like, holy motherfucking short balls, we're in the bad place. Now she said we're in the good place. So, that episode was a whole ride. They're in the good place. I was for sure thinking they were only going to get there in like season 4. Oh my god, they're there! Oh! The whole episode was such a ride with them all playing Janet, and like the actress who plays her it must have been difficult trying to play 5 characters all into one, and they must have had, and like all of the people that Eleanor switched into because her sense of self was destabilizing was like it's so many people playing Eleanor. It's hilarious. um So I'm glad that Chidi and Eleanor are back together because they were good, and we could see that Eleanor had feelings. Come on. But like, man, in 500 years, I can't get over that. That someone hasn't gotten in a good place in 500 years. That's to show how much a flaw it is. It's such a flaw. Like, how can you not see that? Because like, how do I say this? Because even if like she said, like, oh my god, my brain is dead. Like Michael said, like all the people he mentioned, they should be in the good place. They were good people, and it's like, and I'm pretty sure that like even their actions don't, because I think it feels like the bad actions have more, like, make them earn less points than people who when you do good actions. Like, if Doug Forsett can't get into the good place, then how the fuck can you? He was like, oh yeah, he's on a good road, but he's 68 already. Oh no, he's not gonna make it. Like, what the fuck? And I think, I don't know, in my head it's more like, because I don't know how many points you need to get into the good place, right? But like, I don't think, because in my head it was like, when you're in the positive you have when you're in the positive you're in the good place, and when you're in the negative you're in the bad place, but that's not how it works, apparently. And I don't want to really comment on that, because I feel like it should make sense if you have more bad, if you're in the negative, then you're kind of you should be in the bad place. But at the same time, if you only do a handful of good actions and a lot of bad things, that it makes you in the good way, that makes you having positive points, then that doesn't really make sense. Oh my god, I can't believe it's such a fucked up system, and that clearly shows in 520 years there are so many good people that came about in 520 years. And it's not like, and it's not even, I was expecting an argument of, because of the internet and because of capitalism and all of that, and like, because we have gotten more comfortable and there's like less good people around or something, which is false, but like sometimes you hear that around, that people are worse now. But like 520 years, you can't even argue about that. So, I'm just confused how this all works, and I'm really excited to see what happens next. So I'm probably gonna end it here. So, yeah, because I could rant for hours, but I think I've made my points. Uh, Also, there's gonna be the complication of Jason and Tahani. No, well, Jason and Tahani knowing that. Oh, my brain is malfunctioning. Janet is in love with Jason, which is, she's clearly in love. It's not because like every time they brought up the fact that they were platonically married, she was like killing them on the inside. So yeah, seriously, I can't wait to see what happens next. This is epic. We finally made it. So a whole other season. I don't know what's gonna happen in the rest because I feel like that was the end goal, get to the good place. And of course now is the goal to let people see that the good place is fucked up, right? Not the good place, the system is fucked up, and that they need to change it. And yeah, they need to change it. Um, so I'm excited to see about that, and I think so. They're finally in the good place. Um, so I know a thing where it was an explanation of the points, and it's an idea of like example a guy's getting flowers for her mother, but since and the thought gives him however like the action gives him some points, but because he bought them and because they were used as a fertilizer, because the way the plants were transported, he lost like so many more points than he gained. That's like a thing that was explained to me at first when I didn't understand the point system. Uh, by my family who was ahead of me. So yeah, yeah. So I can't wait to see how they one fix acknowledge the problem, and two fix it. Because we're already in the good place right now, I feel like that's gonna be acknowledged. So I'm excited to see. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't be afraid to leave a like and subscribe to see more. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.